Hi, my name's Nick and welcome to the Riggin Farm YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can very easily and affordably get rid of lots of unwanted tree stumps on your property. We bought our 25-acre property about 2.5 years ago, and it was mostly pine trees when we purchased it. About 2 years ago to the day, we had a logging company come out to our property and clear cut about 17 to 18 acres of trees so that we could get started building our farm. They took out all of those trees in only 7 working days, but in the process, they left a bunch of debris and stumps all over the place. Over the last 2 years, we've used a couple techniques to get rid of tree stumps. The first thing we did was get a stump bucket for our tractor. We posted a video about that process, which we'll post right here for you, or you can click on the link in the description below. The next thing we tried was renting an excavator and a skid steer to be able to dig out the stumps and move them more effectively than we could with our little tractor. We'll post a video right here if you'd like a more in-depth explanation of what we did. The method we're using now is by far the easiest and most affordable option to remove stumps. We bought 10 55-gallon metal drums for $12 a piece from someone locally. They're pretty easy to find on Craigslist and the Facebook Marketplace. We removed the bottoms from all of them and cut some of them in half using a cutting wheel with our angle grinder. The lids and the cut-off bottoms were tossed to the side, and maybe we'll find a good use for those later. There was a tree stump we wanted to remove just outside of the fencing for our birds, and that's where we got started. We placed a full barrel on top of the stump and then loaded it up with a bunch of debris. Then we used our propane torch to light it up. Good thing we weren't attached to the blue paint on these barrels, because it was gone within minutes. The reason this works so well is that the barrel contains the fire and concentrates all the heat on top of that stump to burn it down. All of the wood we collected for the barrel had been drying out on our property for the last 2 years. We cut down a poplar tree to make a pole earlier in the day and decided to use the branches and the excess stump to put into the barrel as well. I wasn't sure if this extremely green wood would burn, but we figured might as well give it a try. Within just a couple hours, we were left with nothing but ash and just a tiny piece of that tree that had been cut down earlier in the day. After moving the barrel aside, there is absolutely no trace of that stump. And actually, all of that ash that is left over is extremely beneficial for the health of our soil. The half barrels are really great if you're going to be doing a bunch of stumps at once, all within one area, and you have a lot of wood collected ready to go, because you're going to have to continually add to those fires before they burn out. Theoretically, we could take all 10 barrels and cut them in half and burn 20 stumps at once within a day. As an added bonus to getting rid of all these stumps, we're also cleaning up a lot of the debris that's lying around. Collecting the debris is also a really good chore for our kids. We hope you found this video helpful, and consider subscribing to our channel if you don't already so you can follow along on our journey as we build a farm from scratch. You can learn from our many successes as well as the very costly mistakes we've already made. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.